The Denver load has no changes to items included in currently used high-rise hose packs. The only difference will be the way in which the hoses are packed. Thus, the same items will make up the high-rise hose pack to include 3 50-foot sections of 1 3/4 inch hose, high-rise nozzle, and high-rise bag. Step 1. Start with a single section of 1 3/4 inch high-rise hose. Measure 32 inches from the end of the female coupling and make a single line. This mark will be a reference when packing the hose. Step 2. Stretch the hose out with both couplings together, thus folding the hose in half. Make a 6 to 8 inch mark in the middle of the hose on both sides of the hose. This mark will be the center of the hose and will be a reference point for deploying the hose. Step 3. Starting at the female coupling, fold the hose back towards the coupling at the 32 inch line and continue folding the hose back and forth around the 32 inch mark in a horseshoe pattern. Step 4. Once all the hose is horseshoed around the mark, you will need to slightly open the hose in the center at the starting point, thus giving you a horseshoe shape. Step 5. Next, the couplings will need to be connected on the opposite sides. Just bring your male coupling around to the opposite side and under, and connect the couplings. This will give protection to the couplings. If you have a large excess tail, all that is needed is to pull the excess back over around to the female side and tuck it into the middle of the pack, as seen here. By doing this, it will keep the pack tight and will not affect the deployment. The final step is strapping the hose. You will need 3 straps, and these will be placed in a specific position to assist in layup. 2 of the straps are placed on the male side, 1 high and 1 low. The 3rd strap will be placed on the female side, approximately in the middle of the side. You can now see how this makes a complete circle that fits tightly around our style of SCBA. This protects the couplings, keeps the hose packed tightly and high on our tanks, keeping the packs from sliding off or hitting the back of your legs when walking upstairs. This process will be repeated with all 3 sections of hose, the only difference being how you finish when packing the nozzle section. Here is how to finish with the nozzle section. This section should be folded in the same horseshoe pattern. Prior to connecting the couplings, place your nozzle on the opposite side of the female coupling, on the outside of the hose pack, with the tip of the nozzle sitting flush with the end of the pack. The nozzle tip should be flush with the folds. When strapping the nozzle section, 2 straps go on the nozzle side of the pack and 1 on the female coupling side of the pack. This keeps the consistency of the packs and will be used as a reference later in the layout for deployment. You can now see how it looks with all 3 hoses packed. Very similar to the way we pack the hose now, just neater and cleaner.